There is a verse in the Dhammapada that says, roughly translated, "The fool does not know the Dhamma as a spoon does not know the taste of soup." Just like a spoon cannot taste the soup, the fool cannot taste the Dhamma, cannot know the Dhamma or see it. Just like the spoon doesn't know the value of the soup, how it is not fed by it, the fool cannot be fed by Dhamma, cannot know the value of Dhamma. Dhamma is the most valuable thing in the world, but not for the one who doesn't know how to use it. The example for this is that it's like fire. In the past, humans, we didn't have fire. And it was only when we discovered fire that civilization could be born. With fire, you can cook. Means you can cook meat. You can eat all kinds of things that you wouldn't be able to eat without fire. You can have light when you wouldn't have light. You can have warmth. Means you can forge metals. Means you can build things that you wouldn't have been able to build at all without fire. So the one who brings the Dhamma to us, who teaches the Dhamma to us, it's a bit like somebody, if you really understand the value of it, you will see it like this, that it's as if you are in the Arctic with no fire, trying to survive with no fire, with no knowledge of fire, and somebody comes and shows you how to make fire, gives you fire. So for somebody, a human being who has enough intelligence and who realizes the situation that they're in, who can see the value that the fire is going to give them, they will be in debt to this person, not just for the rest of their life. They will never be able to pay back the person who brought them fire. How can you pay back something like that? It's just the most valuable thing in the world. It allows them to live when they would have died. But if you give this fire to a polar bear, he won't know what to do with it. He'll run away in fear. Or if you give it to a fool, a child who has never seen something like this and doesn't know what it is, them too, they will run away in fear. Oh, it's too hot, it burns, it hurts. Oh, I see things that I didn't know were there. I don't like to see that. I prefer the dark. So this is like the one who gets access to Dhamma but doesn't know how to use it. This is like the spoon that doesn't know the taste of soup, the one who doesn't know the value of Dhamma. So it's important to know the value of Dhamma in order to have respect and gratitude for the one who teaches us the Dhamma. And you have to know what to do with it, how to use it. Otherwise, fire is the most useful thing in the world, but it's also the most dangerous. So in the same way, if people misunderstand the Dhamma and misrepresent it, it's worse than if they didn't have access to it in the beginning. Same way, if somebody misunderstands how to use fire, he can do more damage than he would have done if he didn't have any fire. So it means if you do wrong actions, or if you use the Dhamma wrongly, misrepresent it, or you do wrong actions knowingly instead of unknowingly, it's worse than if you never knew about right and wrong or never had any teaching of right and wrong.